And I personally got Dallas winning this series. And I actually got Dallas winning this series in 5, 6 at best. And the reason I have Dallas winning that way is because I just don't think OKC is big enough for Dallas. Dallas has length. When you look at PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford and Luka, they also have girth. OKC has length, but they're mostly skinny guys. I think Dallas' physicality in this series will actually make the difference. They're as good, if not better, offensively.
Last night, the OKC Thunder not only sailed to a smooth 117-95 win in Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals over the Dallas Mavericks, but also displayed major factors why they are the better basketball team. Now, I'm not saying that this series is over by any means necessary, but in Game 1, they out-rebounded them, they out-hustled them, they were more physical, they passed the ball better, and displayed some great factors why they are the better basketball team. Now in this video, we're going to break down some film. Over the last few weeks, the Dallas Mavericks have been known as one of the better defensive teams, but in this game, it was the OKC Thunder who actually came out as the better defensive team, and it honestly wasn't even that close. On this play specifically, we're going to get an inbound pass here by Luka Doncic. What we're trying to get is a rolling Daniel Gafford to the cup. But what they don't understand, Dallas, they have someone posting up on Isaiah Joe right here. Now, Isaiah Joe is a very vertical type of player, can jump, pretty high, right? So, one, why would you make this pass, right? Throws it up. Isaiah Joe tips it up in the air, gets it to, Aaron Wiggins, and here we go. Now we get a fast break 4-on-1 situation, big time turnover, and here comes Wiggins. He's going to kick it over to Shai, their main ball handler, their main playmaker, their best player, the MVP, throws up a layup, gets it to go. Defense wins championships. In this game, OKC was clearly the better defense. Again, the worst thing a defense can do in this modern NBA is ball watch. Do we notice how everybody on this floor right now is ball watching? I mean, look at this real quick. When Shai has the ball in his hands, Derrick Jones Jr. hedging over, really leaving his guy Chet Holmgren, who's a three-point shooter, pretty much wide open. So let's look at this for a second. Obviously, Luka, on-ball defender, he needs to be watching the ball. PJ Washington, low post, low block, watching the ball. Tim Hardaway, ball watching. Kyrie, ball watching. Derrick Jones, ball watching. I mean, all of these guys are just looking at the basketball. So if you're Shai Gilgeous, all you have to do is get some sort of lane to the basket, draw in multiple different defenders. I mean, dude, it is basically, at this point in time, it is basically a 5-on-1. You can throw this ball to the corner. You can throw this ball to the top of the key. It doesn't matter where you throw it, because what we talked about before was the versatility of this team. They spread isolate and have guys all around the perimeter who can shoot threes. Shai kicks out to the corner, and Kason Wallace, a shooter, a guy who can definitely hit some threes if he needs to. Shot 50% from 3 in this game and drained a corner one. Again, demoralizing. I mean, I don't get the defensive strategy there by Dallas, but again, they got to figure out what they need to do, because that right there, it's not it. Guys, before we get any further into this video, I need you guys to do me a big favor. Hit that like button just so we can get this video out to more Thunder fans around the world. I haven't posted too many Thunder videos, but I promise you, from here on out, every time they win a game, we're going to be breaking down some film. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and if you haven't already done so, go follow my Twitch. It is Matty Dubs with 3 S's, or you can find the link in the description. We will be streaming Game 2, Game 3, Game 4, the rest of the series live on my Twitch. So if you guys want to watch these games with me, make sure you guys go join the family over on Twitch, subscribe, everything you guys can do. But with that being said, let's dive right back into some more film. On this play specifically, I love it, right? So let's see what we get here. That was another great finish by Shai. But again, you see PJ Washington up top. Looks like now they're in a straight man-to-man defense here with PJ on Shai, right? So the one thing we notice here is the versatility of this Dallas Mavericks team. They have Derek Lively in the game here. They sprinkle in Lively or Daniel Gafford, right? But with this OKC Thunder team, what you notice is they play spread isolation. You got a guy in the corner, you got Jalen Williams up here, you got Lou Dort up here, you got a guy in the corner down here. So what does that tell you? The paint should relatively be open, right? So Shai is going to attack the paint and draw in some bad rotation defense by Derek Lively. Well, I mean, I guess you can call it either or, bad or good, right? But what that does is now create a lane here for Jalen Williams. And another good thing about this play is Wiggins, so smart, drives baseline. What does that do? Put Tim Hardaway Jr. in a tough situation. Do I cover the baseline cut, or do I reach back out here to cover the three-point line? Now, what I love about this is Jalen Williams does what he should do, right? He's drawing in two guys here momentarily. You still have the baseline, the backdoor cut. Pump fake the three. Get Tim Hardaway up in the air. Boom, jab, sidestep a three. Wide open. 99-87 at this point in the game. And this was pretty much the dagger. This is what demoralized Dallas, because you just can't stop this team because they are so versatile. And if you guys want, Derek Lively or Daniel Gafford in the game, and yeah, sure, they did pretty well. Gafford had, 16 points with 11 rebounds or whatnot? Yeah, sure, good. But you're going to be outmatched every time down the floor because the versatility of the spread isolation, Shai's ability to finish in the paint. You need to draw an extra defender, some rotation into the paint if you don't want him to get a layup, and then you're going to give him a three. So listen, if OKC hits 45% of the threes in this series, which is, kind of a stretch, but if they can do somewhat of even 39% from three, they will win the series. Guys, real quickly, before we finish off this video, I need you guys to do me a big favor. Underdog Fantasy is doing the most legendary thing in the world. Not only if you use my code in the description, they will give you a free $100 depending on how much you first deposit, but also they're going to give you a free square as well. Now, what that means is, for example, let's just say Jimmy Butler, right? They're going to have Jimmy Butler over half a point, right? And every single couple of days, they're going to give you freebies that you can just easily win money on. Go claim your free $100 by depositing $100 or whatever you want. They'll match your first deposit, but also go get a free square. Go win money. They have so much you can bet on, and it's not just basketball. If you like MLB, MLB's here as well. They have tennis. They have NHL. They have soccer. They have women's soccer, FIFA, esports, racing, golf. They have everything you could think of, and they have live drafts as well. So if you want to get in an MLB draft and play that, you can. If you want to get in an NBA draft and play with some people, some of your friends, you can do that as well. If you use my code in the description, not only will they match your first deposit, but they're going to give you free money as well in terms of these little bets, right? These little bets that you can put in. Tyrese Halliburton over half a point, the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Go check it out, and let's get right back into the video. Now, what's funny about this game one is the fact that the Dallas Mavericks came in thinking they had the perfect game plan to stop this OKC offense. Now, what you're going to see by the defense is they're in a zone up top here. We're going to notice this really, really quickly with what they're trying to do. So, boom, we're going to get a pick and roll with Lou Dort. He's going to drive into the basket, but they're going to keep PJ Washington up top here. They're also going to bring Josh Green over, and now what do we see here? Pretty much a wall of defenders with Luka, PJ, and now Josh Green as well. But what we see OKC do is, quite frankly, just isolate, right? I mean, they're not really going to press up because they're in the zone trying to, take away the middle of the floor for Shai because he's such a good mid-range shooter. Shai, quite frankly, steps back, pops an open three for the most part, and gets it to go. This is the key to beating Dallas. If they're in this zone defense, we know exactly how to beat it. Just get open threes, keep moving the ball. The Celtics did it against the Heat, and I think, trying to force Shai to shoot threes is not the best thing you can do. On this play, again, what do we see? Again, we're another zone defense. We got PJ Washington at the top of the key trying to really maintain this defense versus Shai. You got Josh Green. Now, again, let's watch how this play breaks down. We're going to get a screen here by Jalen Williams trying to get Isaiah Joe to the corner. Kyrie does a good job reading it for the most part, getting over to the corner. But again, with PJ Washington not pressing up too much, you're giving just way too much space here for Shai to just pull up these threes. If this is the defense they want to play, then OKC is going to have a field day with shooters like Isaiah Joe and, Jalen Williams and Lou Dort. These guys will be able to hit shots all day long. And quite frankly, that is what they did. They shot 45% from three yesterday, and the Dallas Mavericks will need to make an adjustment going into game two. With that being said, guys, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications. More Thunder videos going to be coming out for the entirety of the playoffs. Let me know what you guys think. Give me a letter grade of game one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.